Hi, my name is Sasha. Welcome back to my channel, Sash Reads, and this is a book haul. This is a first third of the year book haul, so it's January, February, March, April. It's only about 20 books, which is pretty good for me. So let's just get into it, shall we? Start off over here. I have the first 3 books in the Chestnut Spring series by Elsie Silver. So we've got Flawless, Heartless, and Powerless. There is a read-along happening right now, so that's why I am slowly collecting them. I've already read this one. This will be in my April wrap-up. I gave it 5 stars. I'm very excited for these 2 though. These are like a cowboy romance. This one is Bull Rider and his publicist. This one is Single Dad and the Nanny, and she is the best friend of this female main character, and the male main characters are brothers. And then this one is Childhood Best Friends. This is about Jasper, who is a family friend to the male family. Is it arranged marriage? I can't remember. I really like this cover because it's purple and I like purple. Oh, this is a new look, isn't it? This is not my real hair. This is a wig. I am doing another video right now, so be on the lookout for that. That's all I'm going to say. I am collabing with a friend of mine who is a booktuber. That's all I'm going to say. They don't even know that I'm doing this, so anyway. Amazon had a like $4 hardcover of Psalm of Storms and Silence by Roseanne A. Brown. I have the first book in a hardcover, so when I saw this was on sale, I had to grab it so I could have a matching series. I have Where Sleeping Girls Lie by Farida Abike Iyemade. This is the same author of Ace of Spades, which I have not read yet, but this was a bloody read for Jan's Patreon. I didn't end up reading it in the month that it was supposed to be, but I love this cover. Like, how beautiful is that cover? She's thick though, but I am very excited to read more like horror, like YA horror. I believe this is horror. Very excited to get to this. I have a very exciting arc by Angry Robot Books. So this is These Deathless Shores by P.H. Lowe. This is coming out in July. Set in a Malaysian-based world and inspired by the beloved children's story Peter Pan, These Deathless Shores is an exciting gender-bent origin story from the perspective of Captain Hook, full of secrets and danger. We have Bride by Ali Hazelwood. This was a fun time. I read this in April as well, actually. And this was for the Baby Chaos book club. This is a vampire/werewolf romance. This has probably given me more feels than her other books. I think Love Hypothesis is still my favorite so far.
Brother,
Love on the Brain, my bad, but this is definitely a close second. Next is Fool Me Once by Ashley Winstead. This is one of Ashley's romance novels. I have read The Housewife by this author, which is a thriller, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm excited to see how her romance goes. But this is a second chance / enemies to lovers romance, and I've read about 30 pages so far, and I really can't tell you if I like it just yet. Yeah, was hauled. I just finished this one yesterday, and this is a buddy read with Jan over at Jan Agaton. This is Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. This is part of the Rebel Blue Ranch series. This is about the youngest daughter, Clementine, and her brother's best friend. What was his name? Luke. And yeah, I really enjoyed this. Gave it 5 stars. She has come home to a small town because she had an accident while she was horse racing, and no one knows. And she runs into her brother's best friend, who they've always kind of like not liked each other. But now that she's all grown up and he's kind of a successful human being now, things happen. And yeah, I really enjoyed it, and it's got ADHD rep as well. Now, at the end of January, a particular book came out. So obviously I had to get all the copies that I could. So I picked up the paperback and the hardcover of House of Flame and Shadow. This is the 3rd book in the Crescent City trilogy. I don't know if it's going to be a series, but yeah, grab those 2. I also picked it up on ebook and read it in 24 hours, so that was a fun time. I pre-ordered To Gaze Upon a Wicked Gods by Molly X Chang. I pre-ordered it because it was review bombed by that one white author, and I was like, hey, fuck you, let's pre-order these instead. This is a debut and it's fantasy romance, and I'm very excited. It's got historical vibes as well, I believe. I just love that cover too. Like, that cover is just stunning. I picked up Thornhedge by T. Kingfisher. This is a really small novel about a princess in a castle, I think. There's a princess trapped in a tower. This isn't her story. I picked this up because I was going to do a T. Kingfisher vlog and I was going to meet the author, but then things happened. I didn't end up going, but I still really want to read this because it's a pretty cover and like it's tiny, so I should get it done real quick smart. I have a special edition book here. This is Bookish and Spice's first fantasy romance book box, Heliacal Rising by CC Davey. I unboxed this in my 24-hour readathon vlog, which I will link if you want to go watch that. But we've got the sprayed edges and we've got like end papers artwork. So this is, I believe it's queer. I think it's like poly wrap. This is a sapphic poly fantasy romance. Tropes has found family and feminine rage. So we've got the sequel to Foul Lady Fortune, which is Foul Heart Huntsman. I have yet to read any other books in that whole world except for the first one. Large paperbacks were going out of print, so I picked it up before they could so I can get a matching set. I went to Brisbane to visit Abby and Kat when they were visiting from Melbourne, and we went to Bent Books, which is one of my favorite secondhand bookshops. There's a couple books there that I wanted to get, but I had a budget of $20, and so I got those 2 to pick for me. We have Wolfsong by TJ Klune. This is on my 30 by 30 books, I think, or 24 and 24. I know Ren absolutely loves this book, so I'm very excited to pick it up. I really enjoyed House in Cerulean Sea by this author. And then I've got A Taste of Golden Iron by Alexandra Rowland. This is a queer high fantasy, which is very exciting to see, and it's bodyguard romance. Obviously, I had to do that. Another op shop pick, we've got the hardcover of The City We Became by N.K. Jemisin. I already own the paperback, but the hardcover was $3. So I couldn't say no. I've heard really good things about it. 3 more books here. These are all from free little free libraries, street libraries, whatever you want to call them. I've got The Pisces by Melissa Broder. This is Megan's favorite book in the world, I think. So when I saw it there, I had to pick it up. I believe it's like literary fiction, but it's about this girl who has a love story with a merman. I'm down for it. Another little free library pick, we've got Juniper Hill by Daphne Perry. Don't know why it's doing there. I think this is actually like the 2nd or 3rd book in the series. 2nd book in the Eden series. I have yet to pick up Indigo Ridge, but I do believe I have it on my Kindle. And I think they're like romantic thrillers. I've seen lots of hype for this series. And then I picked up Tangerine by Christine Mangan. This, I read the back of it and I was like, this sounds interesting. It sounds like toxic friendships because you've got Alice is in Tangier with her new husband, and the last person she expected to see was Lucy Mason, inseparable roommates who haven't spoken in over a year after the horrific accident at Bennington. So yes, giving me Girls Are Also Nice here, giving me Animal. So excited to see if it's worth the hype that I'm giving it. And yes, that is it for this book haul. Thank you so much for watching. If you did get to the end of this video, pop a little merman or fish emoji or Pisces emoji in the comments below. Do you think I should put any of these books up higher on my TBR? Comment down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos by me. If you want to be my friend, you can add me on Goodreads, Instagram, and Storygraph. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye!